Karindia, Kalong, Kajing Sarong, Yakajila. Friends, entrepreneurship has been at the core of what our government has been trying to do. Since the beginning, from 2018, we have believed that if Meghalaya has to transform, if we have to achieve the growth that we desire to see, it cannot just be the government working alone. We need enterprise. We need our entrepreneurs to thrive. If you look at any economy in the state, in the country, or in the world, the government is only a facilitator. It provides the opportunity. But it is the entrepreneurs and the people who take that opportunity and create and unlock value. And that is what leads to growth. And therefore, for me, PRIME program was one of the first programs I started. And that is that experience of how I had to struggle as an entrepreneur made me realize that if I do ever get an opportunity, if God blesses me with an opportunity to serve our people, then it is entrepreneurship that I will push. I must congratulate Bhoirymbong and his entire team for taking that step, for taking a calculated risk, for seeing the opportunity and creating value out of the opportunity. Before Bhoirymbong had started this project, all our different farmers, the silkworm farmers who were producing close to 7,000 of them, they didn't have a proper regulated market to sell their cocoons. Almost, as mentioned by Bhoirymbong, 500 metric tons, but it's almost close to 600 plus metric tons. So there was no organized market or sector. So our farmers were forced to sell the cocoon in barter system sometimes, not even for money, at the prices that the market and the traders used to offer. They didn't have any other option. They had to just surrender their cocoon. And only to again buy back the yarn from those people who used to produce yarn from those cocoons. That too at triple the price or 4 times the price. And now what SaiLum has done, it has created now this opportunity, filled up this vacuum and gap that was present. And as mentioned by our friend who had just spoken before me from Nectar, that they have brought up a unit out here, one of its kind, in the country he's mentioning. If not in the country, at least in the region, I'm sure. There is now being able to give that opportunity to be able to sell the cocoons right here without having to send it outside, getting the right price for it, and most importantly, the weavers are able to then buy this product, the yarns produced out here, at a much more affordable rate than the rate that was being given by outside producers who are producing the yarn. And that is what entrepreneurship is all about. Is to see the gap in the market, see the opportunity that exists, take that decision and take that risk and move forward in a way in which you will be able to help thousands of people. So I must congratulate Bhawanlam and his entire team for the wonderful example that you have set, not just for the Eri silk farmers and weavers, but for the state as a whole. I always have believed, I mentioned, that entrepreneurship is the way forward for us. So where will the rest of the jobs and opportunities come? It will come from entrepreneurship.